Welcome back, distinguished architects of the truth and connoisseurs of the unspoken, to the hallowed, velvet-lined archives of Mr. Magazine. You have stepped once again into the only sanctuary in the digital realm where a simple flight ticket is analyzed with the gravity of a historical treaty, and where the silence between two superstars is deciphered like an ancient, sacred code. We are the premier destination for those who understand that in the glittering, often deceptive world of celebrity, the most profound stories are not those scripted by screenwriters or managed by publicists, but those that are whispered in the dimly lit corners of the heart, surviving long after the director yells the cut. Today, a sensational piece of news has shaken the very foundations of the gossip columns, sending tremors through the industry. Afra Saraçoğlu and Mert Ramazan Demir, undeniably one of the most talked about, dissected, and beloved couples of recent times, are reportedly heading to the cradle of romance itself, Italy, not for a holiday, but for a destiny. The famous couple, who have been constantly in the blinding spotlight due to the turbulent nature of their relationship, are said to have traveled abroad not for a mere romantic getaway, but to take a significant, irrevocable step towards marriage. But before we decode the nuances of this Roman holiday and analyze the history that led us to this breathtaking possibility, I must ask for a moment of your esteemed patronage. If you value the depth, the elegance, and the fearless analysis of our storytelling, please ensure you have pressed that subscribe button. It is your passport to the inner circle of the truth. For those among you who wish to walk the red carpet of exclusive content and support the artistry of our investigations, the Join, Catil button is waiting for your click. It is the mark of a true insider who demands more than just rumors. Your likes and comments are the ink with which we write history, so please, let your voice be heard in the discussion below. Now, let us follow the lovers to Italy. According to the latest, fervent reports reaching our desk, Afra Saraçoğlu and Mert Ramazan Demir recently took a short, calculated break from their grueling and busy filming schedules to escape the suffocating gaze of Istanbul. They headed west, crossing the Mediterranean to land in Italy. But sources deeply embedded in their inner circle suggest that this trip isn't just a vacation to eat pasta and view the Colosseum. It is a mission. It is a pilgrimage to the altar of their future. It is claimed that they are scouting specific, secluded locations for a wedding and ceremony, with a particular focus on the rolling hills around Rome and the artistic grandeur of Florence. Italy, famous worldwide for its historical sites that whisper of eternity, its undeniably romantic atmosphere, and its ability to host simple yet incredibly elegant ceremonies, is said to perfectly match the couple's evolving vision for their wedding. They are not looking for the flashing lights of a Turkish hotel ballroom, they are looking for the timeless stone of a Tuscan villa. It's worth noting that Afra Saraçoğlu and Mert Ramazan Demir, who have long preferred to live out of the public eye despite being the faces of a generation, have been extremely, almost suspiciously, discreet during this period. The couple, who usually keep their social media activity to a minimum, have only shared a few abstract photos of Italian landscapes. A sunset over the Arno, a cobblestone street in Trastevere. The notable absence of pictures of them together has fueled intense speculation about secret preparations. They are hiding the main event, showing us only the scenery. Rumors suggest the couple wants to announce a possible marriage as a total surprise, a fait accompli, which is why they are keeping the process hermetically sealed. Afra Saraçoğlu, when pressed by friends, reportedly only tells her inner circle with a serene smile, "Everything is going very well in my life," refusing to give details. Mert Ramazan Demir, on the other hand, has apparently responded to direct questions about marriage not with a denial, but with a knowing, enigmatic smile that speaks volumes. The couple's lack of a clear statement has divided their millions of followers into two passionate camps. Some interpret these evasive statements and smiles as definitive proof of wedding preparations, the silence of people who are too busy planning a life to talk about it. Others argue that the couple simply wants to spend time together, away from the madness. However, looking at the trajectory of their relationship, the former seems far more likely. Despite occasional rumors of separation in the past, the ongoing relationship between Afra and Mert is now interpreted by their fans as a calm but solid relationship. They have weathered the storms of the early days and emerged into clear waters. The trip to Italy is considered one of the most important turning points in their entire history. It is the moment where a dating transforms into partnering. This brings us to a beautiful question about romance and locations. If you could choose anywhere in the world to get married, would you choose the historic romance of Italy, or something else? Do you think Afra and Mert suit the vibe of a Roman wedding? We are incredibly curious to hear your philosophy on dream weddings. Please, share your profound thoughts and personal dreams in the comments below. We read every single theory. And if you believe this couple deserves a fairy tale ending, show your support by hitting that like button right now. For now, neither Afra Saraçoğlu nor Mert Ramazan Demir has issued an official statement confirming or denying the marriage rumors. However, this news, which is circulating widely in the gossip world, has already generated expectations that wedding news may be coming from Italy at any moment. The couple's statement upon their return is eagerly awaited to see if the claims are true. While the repercussions of the trip to Italy continue to ripple through the press, the silence of Afra and Mert is notable for its weight. Sources close to the couple claim that this silence is a strictly conscious decision. Above all, they don't want such a private, sacred matter as marriage to be chewed up and spit out by the tabloids before it even happens. It is said that the couple wishes to begin this new chapter of their lives away from the outside world, focusing solely on each other, unburdened by the opinions of millions. According to these sources, Afra Saraçoğlu has long been open to the idea of marriage. She is not running from commitment, she is running toward the right commitment. She wants to experience this process completely spontaneously, without rushing, letting the romance unfold like a flower. It is claimed that Mert Ramazan Demir shares the same opinion and has even told his inner circle a phrase that has become legendary in the last few days: "This time, everything is much more serious." The fact that they have spent more time together in recent months, strengthened their family ties, and clarified their future plans are cited as details that support these claims. But another detail circulating behind the scenes adds a layer of depth to this story. It is said that their time in Italy wasn't limited to searching for wedding venues or tasting cakes. The couple also spent time alone reflecting on the very nature of their relationship. Long walks through romantic streets at dawn, quiet moments in small cafes watching the world go by, and carefully chosen accommodations away from the tourist crowds reveal that this trip has a spiritual significance for them. In the world of celebrity gossip, this trip is described as a decision-making journey for the couple. They went to Italy to look into each other's eyes and ask, "Are we ready for forever?" And it seems the answer was a resounding yes. We are deep into the analysis of this potential wedding of the century. If you are enjoying this breakdown of the hidden details and emotional intelligence behind the headlines, please make sure you have joined the Mr. Magazine family by subscribing. We decode the stories that others miss. Also, I implore you to check out the Join Catil button below this video. Doing so allows you to support our channel directly and ensures we can continue to bring you these high-fidelity narratives. Do you think they are already married? Let us know your predictions in the comments. Meanwhile, excitement is building among fans to a fever pitch. On social media, some imagine Afra Saraçoğlu getting married in Italy in an elegant, lace wedding dress that evokes the Renaissance, while others believe Mert Ramazan Demir will prefer a simple, modern ceremony barefoot on the grass. The couple's modest behavior to date reinforces expectations that a potential marriage will also be discreet, intimate, and focused on emotion rather than spectacle. All these rumors have once again put Afra Saraçoğlu and Mert Ramazan Demir's relationship at the absolute center of celebrity news. The only certainty is that the famous couple is at a crucial turning point in their lives. Even a small hint, a ring on a finger, or a brief statement upon their return from Italy could completely change the course of these claims. The celebrity news world is holding its breath, waiting for the possible good news that will follow this heavy silence. While all eyes are on the couple's return to Turkey, new details leaked from their inner circle are further fueling speculation. Rumors suggest that instead of attending events or large gatherings after returning from Italy, the couple opted to rest and spend time alone together in their Istanbul home. This decision has prompted comments such as, "Silence is the calm before the storm." The rumors suggest that a potential marriage announcement will be made cautiously, not hastily. Perhaps with a single black and white photo posted simultaneously. Afra Saraçoğlu's elegant and understated style has also recently drawn attention as a signifier of this shift. It is claimed that, in conversations with close friends, the actress has said she is cutting back on excesses in her life. She is decluttering her soul to make room for a husband. While these words are interpreted by fans as a sign of a fresh start, Mert Ramazan Demir's calmer and more controlled demeanor is another detail reinforcing the marriage rumors. He is no longer the wild boy of the industry, he is a man preparing to be a head of a family. It is said that the couple's decisions are now more long-term and less driven by fleeting whims. Another rumor circulating in the world of celebrity gossip is that the couple is prioritizing their elders' approval before setting a final wedding date. Afra Saraçoğlu's frequent meetings with her family and Mert Ramazan Demir spending more time with his parents support these rumors. They are building a union that respects tradition as much as it celebrates modern love. As all this unfolds, the couple's fans eagerly await news. Social media posts include comments like, "The silence in Italy wasn't for nothing, and this story will culminate in marriage." The fact that Afra Saraçoğlu and Mert Ramazan Demir have preferred to hint at their relationship with subtle clues rather than big announcements suggests that a similar surprise might be in store this time as well. We at Mr. Magazine will be watching every flight log, every ring finger, and every Instagram post to bring you the truth. Thank you for joining us in the archives today. If this deep dive into the romantic destiny of Afra and Mert resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, may your own journeys lead you to the places where you can say yes to life and love. Goodbye.